Viewing spots have the potential to be some of the most beautiful areas on your island. You can use them to show off specific terraforming builds that you're really proud of, to create a scenic view, and honestly, they can be a great idea if you have a significant chunk of land that you just don't know what to do with. Sure, they're often a bit of a challenge to make, but for many players, myself included, they tend to end up as a favorite island feature. Let's explore 15 breathtaking overlooks and see what it takes to create an island view that you'll treasure forever. This first island showcases gorgeous terraforming that absolutely blew me away. I mean, look at this view. The early morning sun is just peeking over the land, and the waterfalls look natural and scenic. I'm a huge fan of the Black Cosmos. I don't think they tend to get enough love. And what really caught me by surprise is the very bottom of the view. Down across the water, this island's creator made a little walkway that goes right by the cascading falls. It's a really beautiful touch that helps make this whole area feel even more magical. This whole island is a masterclass on water terraforming. Definitely consider visiting if you're looking for water inspiration. However, what I want to focus on are two really lovely viewing spots. First, we've got this land bridge. Strolling along, we can watch as the lay of the land curls before us, which is a gorgeous thing to experience. And out by the actual lighthouse, we can look across the water and see matching villager houses. Such a serene view. But the main feature of this island is this yacht Overlook. The island's creator utilized simple panels and box sofas to create the main shape of the yacht. And that flying fish flag thing makes me so happy. The colors are so nice popping against the white of the boat. Creative and fun, and a great way to spend some time in the sun. What impressed me the most about this next viewpoint is that it's set at a diagonal, which is actually very challenging to do. You've got this entire strip of road that looks over this forced perspective, and the way that the island creator used stunted trees and potted plants to create this illusion of distance makes the island feel so much larger than it actually is. There's even a small town off in the distance made by using the Toy Day doll houses. Really, it's the attention to the small details, like the rocks and the lighthouse at the very back, that create a sense that there is so much more to explore on the island, and there really is. It's incredible. This next island also features a diagonal viewing spot that runs a long way across the island. Not only is the terraforming for this walkway challenging to do, but the way that the creator was also able to balance the distance across the lake to create this view, it's insane how much time and skill must have gone into creating this. On the distant island is an overgrown cemetery, and I love that you can still make out the shadows and shapes of the little shrine-like item things. The name of them is escaping me. If you know what they're called, please let me know in the comments. And further down the walkway, we can see another little viewing spot that focuses on the windmills at the very back of the island. It's like two incredible views fit together in a truly remarkable way. The creative eye that this island creator has to have in order to make something like this next view spot is quite impressive. We're looking out over a power plant that looks pristine, clean, and white. And I guess that some rowdy kids decided to throw a few rocks at the windows, but honestly, I think that gives the build a bit more charm. The use of simple panels and jail bars looks great. I really like that the island creator spaced out the bars to give the whole area a bit more depth and height. And the use of the satellites really brings the whole thing together in a believable and cohesive way. Surrounding the power plant with greens and browns helps to make the build pop even more with a very pleasing to the eye kind of look. I wanted to add a bit more creative diversity to the viewpoints featured in this video, and this Halloween-esque spookified viewing spot was on point. The island's creator made this witch's circle overlooking all of these light-up spooky items, and the vibe of the custom codes with the lighting is just perfect. The night sky sets the scene beautifully, and this is an absolutely brilliant build idea for anyone who isn't quite yet ready to release their clawed grip on their All Hallows Eve decorating. What sorts of ghouls and ghosts will you be summoning on your own island? Continuing with the more spooky vibe, this island's creator made a pumpkin out of flowers, and I am dying for it. The flowers used are the orange windflowers for the main part of the pumpkin, black tulips for the eyes and that sinister grin, and the stem is made by using green mums. The subtle splash of lights from the spooky trees really feeds into the feel of this build, and up here at the Overlook is the best spot to take it all in. Truly a haunting beauty. This view actually hits really close to my heart because I spent my 21st birthday in California, and the view of the Hollywood sign always felt really special somehow. And I am astronomically impressed by how this island creator was able to so expertly capture the beauty and the dreams represented by the Hollywood sign. The colors are impeccable, and I adore that the Overlook is actually a pretty good size because it allows us to take in this beautiful view from a lot of different positions. It feels like a view that tells a story of hope and dreams, and I appreciate that the most. Alright, now let's take these waterworks and go water some oranges, or as the Romanians call them, portocale. Here on this orange island, the creator made the cutest little viewing spot for the biggest orange orchard, and the contrast is brilliant. A detail that I think brings this area together in a lovely way is that the orchard is designed along a diagonal line, and there's even some little pumpkins dividing up the pathways. Also, I'm a huge fan of the hedge fencing squares. They're a really nice way to add a little more texture to an area and help it to feel more dynamic. This is another island bursting with orange, and up this incline we come to find a magnificent woodsy view. Now, this is a design that I actually tried to replicate on my own island, but I learned quickly that it takes up a surprising amount of space to get the view just right. The house looks warm and cozy, tucked back into the trees, and I really like that this island creator kept the area consistent by using hardwood trees with not a cedar in sight. I know a lot of players encourage the idea of diversifying trees to create more depth and eye appeal, but I think this design right here is a true testament that you can still create stunning builds on your island while only utilizing one type of tree. I think it requires a clear intention and good creative vision, and this viewpoint delivers on both tenfold. A beautiful house in the woods. Here's more of a city-themed island with lots of beautiful browns and reds, and even more importantly, a breathtaking view. I love that this island's creator managed to create what looks like a rooftop area to sit at and gaze out towards the shops down below. The buildings are designed extremely well, using bookcases turned backwards, and stunning nipple panel codes that I believe this talented player made themselves. I'll include their release creator codes in the description of this video if you'd like to create something inspired by this amazing city view. And I especially appreciate all the little details included on the road. Out front of each of the shops, you get this feeling like they're actually hustling and bustling, and the whole island feels really lived in and authentic. A great place to explore for some city-themed inspiration. With winter just around the corner, I think this glacier overlook is the perfect design idea to consider for your snow-covered islands. Creating the glaciers themselves is likely a bit of a complicated process, but it looks like all you'll need are most of the winter-specific ice DIYs, and then you'll be able to move them around until you get the shape that you're looking for. Also, can we talk about how we're viewing these glaciers from a freighter ship? All the red barrels and the rusty colors pop so beautifully against the white snow and the blue water. And the floating ice sheets made by water terraforming? Come on! There are so many small details working together here that create such an incredible island experience. Doing a complete 180, let's warm ourselves up in the intense heat of the desert sun, but also keep ourselves moderately cool by checking out the Splashtastic Canyon waterfall. With gorgeous terraforming and bursts of color against the soft and calming sandy tan cliffs and termite mounds, this island creator built the perfect photo spot and scenic view. The balance is great between the feeling of sun-stained rock and clay with brightly colored vegetation and light. There's a harmony that has been achieved here that looks authentic and real, at least when compared to my week-long trip in Arizona last summer. Another incredibly designed island featuring a fun and unique theme. What I really love about this island's viewpoint is that the creator made it into an entire city experience. Currently, we're on a rooftop with a pool, a rooftop pool. It's amazing. To go along with this luxurious little area, we clearly must have a penthouse suite because look at that skyline view. Another phenomenal use of simple panel designs and bookcases, and the splashes of green help to create a sense like we're looking out across a cozy and clean city. And the inclusion of the little televisions flashing different channels all in sync is such a cute little detail to have included. This final island is like something straight out of a Hayao Miyazaki film, a village in the trees. By using a combination of wells and dollhouses, this island creator captured the essence of magic and purity, and portrayed all of it in such a stunning scenic view that when I first laid eyes on it, I instantly felt transported to someplace good and happy. The contrast between the soft brown custom pathing and the pink cherry blossom petals is fantastic, and I really admire that subtle splash of the 21st century with the electrical poles. They help to ground us in a sense of familiarity that allows this view to feel all the more real and full of a true dreamlike beauty. An island whose beauty, I feel, will forever withstand the erosion of time. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed these phenomenal islands and found some good inspiration for your own. Please go and show all these island creators some love. I couldn't have made this video without them and their immeasurable creativity. Links to their social media are in the description. Leave a comment letting me know what other island design ideas you'd like me to cover, and until next time, bye!